Um, so my name's Alyssa. Many people call me Alex. I guess I'm here to tell you my story and how I overcame it, how I felt about it, and all this other stuff. Well, I guess my story begins when I was 11 or so years old, and I began questioning my sexuality. I mean, I've always questioned it. I mean, what normal little girl looked at little girls and whatever. But I met this one particular girl, and I fell in love with her over a period of time because she was my best friend, and she showed me a lot of different ways of life. Why was the grass green? Why the sky was blue? Why do balls roll? And it was really um, intellectual for 11-year-old girl. Um, I fell in love with her, and she with me, and we didn't know, we were 11, and since we were 11, we didn't know certain things. We were winging it basically. And one day I was walking her home. Um, when I was walking her home, I was taking a long way around. My choice of taking the long way so I can spend more time with her and hold her hand without getting accused by it. And what I remember is the car, a sleek black car, and the gunshots. And then I remember me hitting the floor and me bringing her down with me to protect her. And I was too late. I was too late bringing her down. I was too late to save her. And after the car left and the gunshots were ceased, I looked at her and I saw the light breathing out of her eyes. And I was 11, and seeing that when you're 11, it does a lot of mind tricks. There was blood everywhere. I lost my best friend that day. Her family blamed me for killing their little daughter, for not protecting her, and I blame myself for it because I told her I would never hurt her. I told her that there wasn't anything that I wouldn't do for her. There wasn't anything that I wouldn't give to protect her, and I failed her, and I carried the guilt because I felt I could have pulled her down fast enough. I could have been where she was standing, like she wanted it to the way beginning, and she would still be alive, and I would be the one dead. I would have done anything for her to live, and for me to not. I would give my life for her because she had many dreams. She had a dream of going to Harvard and being whatever she wanted to be. She had a lot of values for herself. She had a lot of dreams, and because of me, I screwed it up. And I know what you're thinking, it's not my fault. You know, and trust me, many people tell me it's not your fault. You're carrying guilt over nothing. I don't believe that. I guess that's what happens when you see somebody and you know you're truly not in love with them, and you just don't have anybody to tell this to, and it fucks with your mind. After a couple months, I went apeshit. I looked up and down the city to find out who was the one shooting the gun, who was the one driving the car. When I found out who the one was shooting the gun, I went crazy with bloodlust. I went crazy with revenge, and that's all I wanted was to make that guy feel what I felt when she died, what I felt when I saw the blood, what I felt, what I caused her family. I wanted that guy to suffer. I didn't care what lengths I had to go through. I didn't care who I had to go through, what favors I had to do that. I was gonna take my revenge. I was gonna do whatever I had to get my revenge, to anything. I was going to do it. I was going to find out who was the one that shot it. I was set on it. And I found who the guy was, and I did not have no leadway from him. I made him beg for my shit, but I knew he wasn't gonna get it. And now that I'm thinking about it, it made me feel horrible. I ruined that guy's life. And who knew? He probably did it because he had no other choice. Yeah, he probably had a wife. He probably had kids. I didn't know, but I was too upset. I was too angered at the fact that I could have done something. And if I saw that guy again, I probably would apologize. I feel bad. I honestly do. And I would do anything to take it back. But I can't. But now there's people coming after me, having them repay their debts. And so I went along with it. And at this time I was 13, 14 years old. And around that time I discovered cigarettes, I discovered drugs. They made me sell certain things. And I probably shouldn't be admitting to it, but I am, and I'm not happy about it. There was drugs, there was alcohol, there was guns, there was killings, there was this, there was that, and I was all a part of it. I was all a part of it. And the dream started. The nightmare started. The nightmares consist of people, cloaked people, that have their faces covered, hurting me. And at the end of the dream, it seems so vivid that they were hurting me so much that I wake up screaming. I wake up in a cold sweat. I wake up with scratches all up and down my neck from when I thought in my dream they were choking me to death. That I was clawing at their hands trying to get them to freeze so I can breathe. I would choke in my sleep. I would scratch at my skin because I thought it was on fire in my dream. I'm cursed with these dreams because I've done everything and anything to get rid of them, and I can't. There's nothing that I can do that I can get rid of it. But that's just me. I mean, What am I gonna do? I screwed up, and it's my fault. I mean, I could have stopped it. I could have not done my revenge, and I wouldn't be like this. But then again, I wouldn't know what I know now. What I know about this cruel, cruel world. Then 7th grade came along. I met my best friend, Kiana, the one who created this video. Not creating the video that I'm doing, but creating the channel for us to tell our stories and for people to know about it. She and I, we didn't always see eye to eye. But she helped me. She generally helped me. She helped me get out of my dark place. She helped me see the good side of life that I once knew instead of the dark side I actually know now. And I'm happy that I met her. No doubt I'm happy. Because she's still my best friend today. And I wouldn't change that for the world. Then I moved. I moved to a whole new city. I spent 8th and 9th grade here. And I got with the wrong crowd again. Smoking. God knows what. But even then, Kiana was still there. Kiana was there for me. And I'm happy about that. She's still here today, and I don't know what I'd do without her. Then the summer came. I went down and visited my father. I hate that man with a passion. And I know I shouldn't hate my own father. But it seems no matter what I do, no matter how many times I tried, he won't contact me. He won't talk to me anymore since I moved back up here. He won't. All he thought of me was a paycheck. I was a paycheck to my own father. And that made me feel retarded because I thought if I moved down there with my dad, it would be my life. Like it wasn't spent small weekends. It wasn't. It seriously wasn't because the things my dad did was either drink, he would smoke cigarettes. Like it was a habit. Not even a habit. It was a habit, but like it was an addiction to him, basically. Like he had to every hour. To my father, I was nothing. I went to jail for a day. He didn't come get me. He didn't care. He sent my sister to come get me. He sent my sister. Not my guardian, not my father. No one came to get me but my sister, the only one who actually cared. What a great father he was, huh? summer came, I met this girl, Elizabeth. I fell in love with her. Thought I was happy, and I was happy. But a lot of things happened between me and her, and we're now just friends. But she still helps me a lot. She still helps me, like Kiana does. Her and I are friends. Nothing more, nothing less. And there's nothing that I wouldn't do for her that she wouldn't do for me. And I'm proud to say she's my friend. She's my best friend, like Kiana is. I'm glad to have Elizabeth and Kiana in my life. And now I'm here with my mom. And things are starting to look up for a little bit. I started a new school in the middle of the year. And I remember my first day, I thought it was going to be hell. In school, as always. And then I didn't meet her the first day. I saw her because she was fangirling over the band that was playing. And I couldn't help but smile at her. But then I thought I was never going to see her again. But then I did, and she came into my life, and I'm genuinely happy now because I have her. My dog's not so happy about it though. She thinks that the girl that I'm with now, Chantel, is going to take me away from her. How about you? But Chantel, what can I say about this girl? There's a lot I could actually say. I actually am happy that I found a girl who wants to be for me, my flaws, my quirks, everything that I have, everything that I've been through, she still wants me for me. That's amazing to me because all the things that I've been through, I thought I wasn't going to find somebody like that. I thought I wasn't going to be happy. I thought I was going to be alone. But then Chantel comes along and screws it up. It makes it better. I actually have somebody that's actually willing to be there with me, that doesn't matter what we have to go through, that we can get through it together. And that's what I like. That's what I love about her. I'm happy to have her. And I guess that's my story. And what I felt through it, I guess what I could say is that life is like a bag of bricks. Each individual brick is something that you've been through. Guilt, anger, sadness, depression, anything within the brick. Multiple bricks even. But in life, all you have to do is to feel happy, is to drop it. And I did. I dropped some of those bricks. Dropped that bag of bricks, and now I'm on my way to be happy. What's not to be happy? I'm happy, genuinely. I got two best friends, and I got a really good girlfriend. I'm happy. And you can be too. Just drop those bricks. Well, that's my story, and thank you all for listening.